The preterit and the imperfect. Examples. This is a list of expressions that you are going to use with the preterit, and this is the list used with the imperfect. Notice how the expressions listed under the imperfect are the same that you have used before with the present tense. The imperfect is always used to express age, weather, and time of day. Cuando yo tenía 5 años, eran las 8:30 de la mañana. Hacía frío, hacía calor, estaba nublado, llovía. Use the imperfect with this kind of expressions. When I was 5 years old, when I was 10 years old, when I was young, when I was a child, when I was a teenager. Also, for time, if you are going to talk about something that happened in the past and you mention time, it will be always in the imperfect. Expressions of weather or weather expressions, some of them are listed here. Notice how hace, frío, changes into hacía frío, hacía calor. Also, keep in mind that these expressions are not only used with the verb hacer, also with estaba nublado, like for example here, o llovía. Expressing the habitual actions. Cuando era niña, me levantaba a las 7 y me duchaba. Siempre comía cereal e iba a la escuela. A veces jugaba con mis amigos y siempre hacía mi tarea. Notice how in these examples, expressions like when I was a little girl, when I was young, when I was a teenager are going to be always in the imperfect, like here, cuando era niña. And also everything that is translated as used to get up, used to take a shower, would go to, used to play, used to do, are going to be always in the imperfect. So if you notice, all of this paragraph is in the imperfect tense. Another indication is that you are going to use expressions as siempre, a veces. All of the expressions that you used in the present tense can be used also in the imperfect. Another example. As a child, I used to sleep early during the week. De niño, dormía temprano durante la semana. You see how you used to sleep? All 1, 2, 3 words is only one word in Spanish, dormía. Express ongoing actions and states in the past. Here you are going to use the imperfect and also the preterit. Trabajaba cuando llegaste. I was working when you arrived. So you know that was plus the second verb that ends in ing is going to be translated as the imperfect, trabajaba. Also notice how we are using the word when, meaning cuando. This word is introducing the preterit here. I was working, imperfect. Cuando llegaste, preterit. We can reverse the order of this sentence and say, llegaste cuando trabajaba. Tú llegaste cuando yo trabajaba. See how this is in the preterit? You have the word cuando, and then you have the imperfect. My mother was cooking while I was talking to you. Here we have two sentences that are joined by while, and these two sentences are ending in, well, the second verb is ending in ing. These two actions are happening at the same time, and they are combined with the word mientras, while. So both of these sentences are going to be in the imperfect. Mi madre cocinaba mientras hablaba contigo. Was cooking, cocinaba, was talking, hablaba. I was working while you were watching TV. Same as before. Was working, trabajaba. While, mientras, tú veías la televisión. Express mental, physical, and emotional states in the past. I was tired when you arrived. Estaba cansado cuando llegaste. See? This is in the Imperfect, this is introducing the preterite. I was nervous, estaba nervioso cuando tomé el examen. Same as before. Imperfect, preterite. Describing scenarios and situations. We are going to also use the imperfect and the preterite here. Era Pascua, hacía frío y sol. Fuimos a la iglesia y luego almorzamos. It was Easter. Era Pascua, we are using the imperfect. This is weather, that's why we are using the imperfect. Hacía frío y sol. And then the rest of the sentence is going to be in the preterite. Fuimos a la iglesia y luego almorzamos.